Hello, my name is Yana Cervantes. I'm a student at Dove Science Academy. My PBL project is watermelon versus rubber bands. The materials that you need for this project are a watermelon and a lot of rubber bands, although you can have some goggles and some gloves for safety precautions. The science behind my project revolves around force. Force can either be a push or a pull factor, and in this case it's both. As you're placing the rubber bands around the watermelon, you can see them pushing their way through, causing it to explode. And you can also see the way the rubber bands are pulling themselves together to their original form. During this experiment, we can see the way that the rubber bands are forcing their way through the watermelon, leading it to explode. As we start placing more rubber bands, you can see the way that the watermelon starts compressing together, leading it to explode at the end. You can also see the way that the rubber bands are pulling themselves through the watermelon. Once the watermelon has exploded, you can see the way that the rubber bands are going through together as one, seeing the way they were pulling themselves through the watermelon. My ELA component was a journal entry, meaning that I had to explain what I did every single week. During the 5th week, we had to take pictures and an action shot of our project, and that really helped me a lot to explain the way that force was taking place in my project. Then during the 9th week, we had to create another page, and this page had to be titled SS Component. SS Component page, I decided to explain the way my project was observed in the real world. The project revolves around force, for which we see every single day. You experience force whenever you fall to the ground, and that's just gravity's force pulling you down. You can also experience force whenever you're at a grocery store pushing a cart, or whenever you're opening and closing doors. This project helps you get a better understanding of force that's happening all around us. My project. Thank you for watching. That's not it. Almost. Does that make sense? On my SS component, I decided to explain the way that my project revolves around the world. On my SS component.